All right, some basic questions. What music are you listening to at the moment?
Blues music. I'm deep into blues music and Tom Waits and...
Tom Waits as well?
Tom Waits.
Good taste.
Oh, thank you.
You're not going to tell me he's Jewish or something, are you?
No, he's not Jewish. But
Right.
I looked, but he's not. But yeah, it's a major influence of mine in the last couple of years.
Okay. What book are you reading? What book is on your bedside table at the moment?
Actually, it's very ironic because right now I'm reading a book called Homesick. It's a book by an Israeli author that in Hebrew it has a longer name, but it's part of a book club I'm running, and that's the book club for the next. That's the book for the next session. So it's called Homesick. It's telling the story of a house that used to be owned by Palestinians and now living immigrants from Kurdistan and a couple of Israelis. It has a lot of history in it, and it's told in a beautiful way. So, Homesick.
Homesick. Who's the author?
Eshkol Nevo.
Eshkol Nevo.
Yep. Eshkol is the first name and Nevo the surname.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Well, I hope my mom is listening because I'm really expecting schnitzels when I go back home.
Schnitzels?
Schnitzels.
Isn't that a European thing?
Yeah, I think it was originated in Vienna, but my mom perfected it.
Your mum perfected it?
Yeah, she brought it to a whole new level.
You are homesick. So what is the tradition? Is there a traditional meal in Israel? What would be the traditional food in Israel?
Falafel is often referred to as the national dish, which is falafel. It's kind of it's a small balls of all sorts of herbs and chickpeas and stuff like that, in a pita bread with some other salads and stuff like that. But there's because Israel is so eclectic, we have, I think, probably the most exciting kitchen in the world. Okay. You have food from everywhere.
All right. If you could organise a meal and have 5 people to dinner, any people at all in the world, who would you invite to dinner?
By organised, do you mean I have to cook?
No, no, your mum can cook if you like. No. But who would you invite to dinner? No, you don't have to cook. Anyone in the world at all, in history, who would you invite to dinner? A dinner for 5.
Well, if I had to cook, I'd know exactly who to punish. But since I don't have to cook, first of all, I would invite my mom and order a catering. I think I've been neglecting home in the last couple of months, so she's the first on the list. And if you're not busy, you can come. Meet my parents.
I'm not included. No, you can't invite me. It can be anyone at all.
Okay, anyone at all. So other than my mom, I guess it would be Tom Waits, which we've mentioned. It would be David Ben-Gurion, which was the first prime minister in Israel.
David Ben-Gurion.
Yep. He's a unique character and very important in the Israeli history.
Is he still a revered character in Israel?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen?
Woody Allen. This is just so I could send my father a picture of me with Woody Allen. And so we had Tom Waits, Woody Allen, David Ben-Gurion.
Yep.
Maybe Charles Bukowski.
Charles Bukowski?
Yeah.
Jog my memory.
He's an American author of German origin.
Right.
Yeah.
What did he write?
He had a book called Pulp Fiction. He had a book... he was writing a lot of poetry, hot water music, and all sorts of things. He wrote tons of novels. I remember the names in Hebrew, and they kind of slightly changed the name of them. Yeah.
In English.
Yeah.
It's one of the most interesting selections for people for dinner I think I've had from a guest on the evening program.
Oh, that's flattering.
When do you go back home?
Well, I finished my job here in the middle of September. So after I'll take a couple of surfing lessons, so I won't embarrass myself when I go back. I guess it'll be late September or something like that. But it's there's still a big question mark around that.
I really appreciate you coming in. Tal, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks a lot.
My guest has been Tal Shmueli. Tal is a communal emissary from Israel.